So Nintendo just announced their 2025 Black Friday sales, and there's a lot to talk about here. There's some good, some bad, and I'll just give my opinions on this. So as you can see on screen now, there's some games that are going to be $30. There's 9 games on here, and when I first saw this, I thought all these games were $30, and apparently that's not the case. Some of them are going to be $40. So I'm going to read out the price of each game. So the $40 games are going to be Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, Luigi's Mansion 3, Princess Peach Showtime, and Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So the $30 games are going to be Thousand Year Door, Splatoon 3, Mario Odyssey, and Switch Sports. So some of these deals are actually really good. Like the Thousand Year Door for $30 is a great deal. Like I haven't even seen it on eBay for that cheap. Mario Odyssey for $30 is a good deal, even though the game's like 8 years old now. Switch Sports for $30, I mean, that's fine. I don't know how many people are still playing it. And Splatoon 3 for $30 is another good deal. And then there's also going to be Amiibo on sale. So there's going to be Jamie, Kimberly, Luke for $30. There's going to be Riju, Sidon, Tulin, Unobo for $20. And the Street Fighter 6 starter card set is going to be $30. And the only accessory I can find that has a Black Friday sale right now is a micro SD express card with 256 gigabytes for $40. So they're really just not doing much here. Like, yeah, we have some good deals here, but really like 9 games, that's all they're having on sale. Like I remember when Nintendo would have a lot of really good deals on Black Friday. Like they would have $20 games. I know it's not the most common thing. I know Nintendo doesn't really like to discount their games that much, but there's definitely been better Black Fridays than this. Last year, for example, they had Tears of the Kingdom for $50. They had some more games. They had Mario Maker 2, Animal Crossing, Pikmin 4, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. They had those games for $40, and they had Mario Odyssey and Pikmin 1+2 for $30. So some of these games just are not on sale this year, and it's kind of weird how they had them on sale last year for Black Friday, but not this year. Like this is just very limited, and I don't know if this is everything. I don't know if select retailers will have their own Black Friday sales. This is just what we know from Nintendo now. Things could change, but there's really not too much that interests me. Like I actually don't have Switch Sports. Like I don't have my own copy of it. So for $30, maybe I'd consider getting it if there's nothing cheaper online. I haven't played Kirby Dreamland Deluxe yet, but for $40, I don't know if I'd get it for that price. I think the best deal here is Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door for $30. I think it's a great deal for a game that came out last year, or at least the remake came out last year. And $40 isn't awful for some of these, but I could probably find them cheaper online. I just think there's so many more games that could be on sale. Like with the Switch 2 being out, and there being a lot of old Switch games now, like the oldest Switch games now are well over 8 years old. Like some of them are going to be 9 years old in a few months, like Breath of the Wild. There's really no sales on those. Like they're not dropping in price. Like these are games that still cost full price, and they're just not on sale. And then for Switch 2, I know there's not that many games, but couldn't drop like Bonanza $10 or something. Couldn't drop Mario Kart World to $70. I think it's just really disappointing because Black Friday is always when I'd be looking forward to getting some new Nintendo games I wouldn't have picked up at the price. Like I very rarely buy games when they come out anymore, and I very rarely buy games retail. Like I'll usually buy the physical copy online because the games are just expensive now. Or I shouldn't say they're expensive now, but they're getting more expensive, and a lot of these games just don't appeal to me enough to pay full price for it because I already have so many games to play. Like I have a full shelf of games that I'm still playing. Like unless it's a game I want to play right away, like a Bonanza, I'm just gonna wait to get it. I also don't know if there's gonna be more eShop deals. Like personally, I try to avoid buying digital games unless it's the only option. And it seems like Nintendo's justification for just not lowering prices is they think these games are worth full price and they don't want supposedly people who buy the games at full price to feel bad that someone got it cheaper. But I don't know if that's actually how they feel, but I don't think that makes a lot of sense because early adapters or something are just going to be paying more. That's how it works. Like if you get a new iPhone, you're paying full price. If you wait a year, you'll get it significantly cheaper. Like it's just simply how it works. It's not a matter of something just necessarily being worse quality. It just means that it's not worth as much anymore. It's the same with video games. Like when a game comes out at $70, but over time there's going to be less sales. Like people who really wanted to get it would have already gotten it. People are going to start to resell it, and there's going to be less interest in the game, so price goes down. That's just a very basic idea, but Nintendo kind of just has this idea or just greed that they just do not want to lower these prices. So I urge anyone who wants to get any Nintendo games for Christmas or for any holiday, simply look on eBay, see if you could find it cheaper. Now, like I said, some of these deals are actually pretty good. Like Thousand Year Door, you're just not finding cheaper for $30. Like even if you find it for like around the same price, you're going to need to pay shipping. But something like Luigi's Mansion 3, I've seen it for around $35 on eBay. Like that's even including shipping. So you're actually getting that cheaper than if you buy it new. And most of the time the quality's fine. Like you can see pictures of the games on eBay, like 99% of the time when you can see the game on eBay, Like that's how it's going to arrive. Like, is it, I guess, riskier than just buying retail? Like, sure, like maybe something happens while the game is being shipped, maybe the seller isn't being completely honest, maybe there's some scratches on the game, but more often than not, it's going to be fine. There's also no accessories on sale. Like, I can understand maybe for Switch 2, like some of the accessories still being full price since it is still very new, but like we're not getting it like the Switch Pro Controller, the original Switch, like any Joy-Cons on sale, like any sort of sale on actual Switch hardware, even though like the new console's out. Like, I don't know if they're not having sales on original Switches just to have people buy the Switch 2 instead. Like, that very well could be what they're doing. But it was not too long ago where when a new console would come out, the old console would just be significantly cheaper, but I guess we're past those days. Now, as for companies, other companies I should say, I have no idea like if their deals are out yet. I've been looking, I haven't really seen anything, but it's still pretty early. Like, we're not actually having Black Friday for over 2 weeks, so usually the deals come more around like the week before, but usually a lot of third-party companies especially have a lot of like really good deals on games. Like last year I picked up Resident Evil 4 the remake for like $20 or something like that. I got Hogwarts Legacy for the same price. I got Elden Ring for $20. Like, those are games that otherwise I probably wouldn't have paid like anywhere close to full price for, just because Resident Evil 4, like I played the original, so I didn't really know if I needed the remake, but for $20 it's definitely worth it. Hogwarts Legacy, I'm not a Harry Potter fan at all, but I heard a lot of good things and figured for $20 like the game's worth a shot. And same thing with Elden Ring. Like, I've never really been into Souls-like games, but for the price, like, it's worth it. And I feel like with Nintendo games, when they're just not really having deals, like, it just limits how much like people can really get into their games. Like, if someone is on a budget or someone doesn't want to try out an experimental game for like full price, like can really keep someone from becoming a Nintendo fan. Like, when I grew up during like the Wii, DS, like early Wii U and 3DS era, like there was a lot of good deals on games. Like, games were just cheaper back then, so I was able to get into more kinds of games I otherwise just wouldn't have been able to. Like, if I wanted to get a 3DS game on like something that's not like a Mario or Zelda, like a different kind of game, like it would be around like $30 like after a little while, and that's a lot more justifiable to ask for like as a gift, like for $30 than like the $70 or $80 games we see today. And I know there's inflation, but it's not black and white where just because the price is worth more comparatively, that people just don't have as much money as they did to spend. Like, wages have not kept up with inflation, so that's why. Like, Nintendo Selects is another thing. Like, those weren't even like exclusive sales to a specific holiday or anything. Like, those were just how much the games cost after a couple of years. And now for this Black Friday, like, there are some games I want to get, but I'm probably not going to be buying much from Nintendo, at least directly or directly from stores. Like, I'm going to look on eBay, so they're not going to get my money since they're not willing to do more like legitimate deals. Last year I didn't really get that many video games. Like, I just didn't buy that many for Black Friday for Christmas, but there were some good deals I was really considering. Like the PSVR, it was like $300 like with the controllers and a game, and that was a pretty good deal I considered. And I've not seen Nintendo do anything like that, like in any recent year. Even accessories, like there's so few accessories, like not even just hardware accessories that are on sale. Like, there's the Amiibo for like $10 off, but all a bunch of like random ones that are still pretty expensive. So I've rated this in my community post. I think this is probably like a 5 out of 10 Black Friday for Nintendo, like if this is everything. And even that I think is generous. Like, I think you could have this even lower. The only reason I do have it as a 5 is because the 9 games they do have on here, like quite a few of them are decent deals and there are quality games on here. But honestly, like a 5, I'm actually like rethinking. It makes me like, after talking about this for a while, it makes me think that maybe it's more like a 3 or a 4. But we'll have to see. Like, maybe there'll be more that comes out later, maybe specific retailers, maybe Amazon will have something, but we'll just have to wait and see. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. What games do you think will be on sale? What games do you think you're going to pick up? And be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you for watching Game Domain, and I'll see you next time.